Shalom. I want to start off by giving all glory, praises, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Makakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And salutation to the brothers teaching the truth and sincerity. Shalom, Tophalek, and third, sincere listeners, all right? Today's lesson, I don't know what I'm going to title this yet, but I'm getting fed up with a lot of these talking points and just talking in general. And it's gonna be based off a few videos, maybe video clips, maybe some comment board. I don't know, some comments that are made under certain videos I've seen. The mindset of the people. All right, you people need to go. You people need to be exterminated. All right. All this folly and madness just needs to be brought down, man. So I'm gonna start off with this scripture, and I'm gonna just bring out some video clips and break it down. Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Neither root nor branch to spread their madness, their wickedness, their vain philosophies. Okay. Feminism, alphabet agenda. The destruction of the family unit. All right, the destruction of what a man is supposed to be, an Israelite man is supposed to be. Okay, and all that's gonna be it's not gonna be around to flourish upon the earth once the nuclear missiles hit. And we pray for that destruction to come, because we know that our salvation is near, right? So let me just play some clips, man. Let's see.
We'll put wife A is married to a man. Sure, it's bright. They have all these ideas. All right, so here's wife A and here's wife B. Okay, so now wife A is married to a man. Here he is. And wife B is married to a man. They both love their husbands. They're so happy together. They're so excited about their future. It's bright. They have all these ideas. So they get married and they decide to have kids. They both have a kid. All right. Dad A, he loves his son so much. He spends so much time with him. He's always excited to come home and see him. He's helping out his wife and making sure that she's happy. And they're living in holy matrimony. At wife B's house, her husband, he loves his son too, of course. It's his son. But he's not as interested. He still likes to, go out with friends, play video games, work late.
So working late.
He likes to do all these other things.
Is a bad thing, right? Mind you.
Okay.
Salakia, I have to go back to this clip. But anyways, she made mention about working late, about the other quote unquote husband. All right, mind you, she never painted that picture of the other man working, but he's this ideal husband, right? But she equated working late and going out with friends and gambling. I think she had made mention of all these things but my main thing was the working part. So you're not supposed to work. You're not supposed to work and provide. You see what I'm saying? You can't be disingenuous in your what's it called, in the message you're trying to portray. All right. So the other guy doesn't, quote unquote, as per your logic, the other guy doesn't work, and he's this ideal husband, right? Doesn't make no sense. Now, I'm not defending not taking care of your child, but you women got it all wrong. All right. Really, the man doesn't need to be involved in the child's life up until like 7 or 8. You women got it from there, man. Okay, simple and plain. You acting like that's your job. All right, blame the devil for making it harder on you to do your job, Because really, you're just supposed to be at home doing your job, but you want to work and all these things. And Esau set it up that way. In order for you to have anything, you got to work anyways. But then you're looking at your man with disgust and resent because he's not the quote-unquote provider and whatnot. Bitch, we're not here to provide for you right now. I'll tell you that straight up. Okay, we're in fucking hell. Me and you are both in fucking hell. All right, you don't like it, then keep it moving. All right, men do the best they can. If you can provide, yeah, fuck it, do it. You see what I'm saying? But you can't expect that from every Israelite man. We're in hell right now, man. We're under the rule of this devil. You see what I'm saying? But because of that, you don't want to thug it out with us. You don't want to tough it out with us. And you complain and you bitch and moan and complain. Okay? And neither do you want to listen to us either. All right? You think that you're the so-called white woman. You're not the so-called white woman. All right? You're under the curses too. But leave it to our woman. You think that slavery never happened, man. And we're the so-called black man's the worst man on the planet, man. You see what I'm saying? So let's hear what she's saying.
Okay? So now, wife A is married to a man. Here he is. And wife B is married to a man. They both love their husbands. They're so happy together. They're so excited about their future. It's bright. They have all these ideas. So they get married and they decide to have kids. They both have a kid. All right. Dad A, he loves his son so much. He spends so much time with him. He's always excited to come home and see him. He's helping out his wife and making sure that she's happy. And they're living in holy matrimony. At wife B's house, her husband, he loves his son too, of course. It's his son. But he's not as interested. He still likes to, go out with friends, play video games, work late, talk to girls online. He likes to do all these other things. He's kind of busy. Gamble. And he's not that nice to his wife either. Okay. Wife A and her family, they continue on living their happy life together. But over here, wife B, they decide to split. She got tired of it. She had enough. And of course, she got the kid with her. Because dad is still interested in doing all these things that he was doing before. Hanging out with his friends, working.
Demonized working,
prioritizing other people, all those things. And so everybody says, well, she should have picked better, right? Right, of course, she should have picked better. Okay, so both of these ladies both got their husbands from this same dating pool. We'll put 10 people in it. Here is wife A's husband, right here. And right here is wife B's husband. Okay, but 70% of divorces that are filed by women must have picked wrong, right? So they all picked the wrong man, 70% of the women, because 70% of women file for divorce, we'll say. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these husbands are all on the divorce side. These 3 women picked correctly. My problem is this a lottery? Because why are there so many more options of the wrong man to choose from than there are of the good man? 3, 7. Why? Why is that? And then y'all get mad and say, oh, you should have chosen better. But these are my only options. Can somebody help me? This must be girl math. All right, so here's why.
All right, yeah, definitely is girl math, because ultimately that job was of your father to do. He was to pick your husband. Okay, your father was to pick your husband, but no, take the father out of household, or take the father out of being a decision maker. Your father may have been in your life, but he's not a decision maker anymore. And now you have to let the system raise you, your mother and the system raise you, and tell you to do what you feel is best, and your emotions raise you, right? And you have to go through life with multiple partners, right? Multiple heartbreaks and multiple letdowns, multiple spirits on you, to try and finally settle down with one man. How the fuck do you think that's gonna fucking work? Explain to me how the fuck that works. It doesn't. So it's not gonna fucking work. All right? Wife A and wife B, 99% have probably had multiple partners. Okay? So whatever the fucking case may be, husband A and husband B, they're both not good, because she never talked about what the fuck husband A does, which is pretty much nothing. Now, husband B, whatever, there's nothing wrong. If you want to have a woman on the side, you could have that. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that, but let this world tell it he's the most wickedest person in the world. Okay? working. Like I said, she's trying to demonize working. That's my main problem. That's off. Like, what do you mean? You need to work. Why, husband A, she never made mention of him working. So what the fuck does he do? Right? So if he doesn't work, then what? I'm just going based off of their fucking logic. Right? This place is just messed up, man. Let's see what the comment board is saying. Because this place is all bugged out. This comment says, and I'll do you a better one. Why is only the wife's character traits, daily practices, capacity evolving through the process, and the man can consistently be without evolution? I did not pick a partner who did not evolve as the expansion of our family. Well, actuality, you did actually pick that partner. When your father was supposed to pick that partner, right? Like I was saying before. Let's see. Is patriarchy out of control? Time to start shaming men into doing better, like y'all been doing to women for the longest. What patriarchy, though? There is no patriarchy in this world. We live in a matriarchy. Everything's catered to the woman. So what are we talking about here? There is no patriarchy. You know what I mean? Shaming men for what? And absolutely, and grandma most likely stayed because she had to. Shake my head. All right, that's fine. Like, whatever. Do what you got to do. All right. I already read Isaiah 4:1. That's what's coming, man. You know, we're not going to have any mercy on these women out here, man. All right, because they're all love the Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. They love their oppressor. You see what I'm saying? They don't care for us, so whatever. It is what it is. Whatever happens to them, it is what it is. Let's see. I want to get another talking point because this shit really pissed me off as well.
All praises, glory, and honor to
from this brother.
Yahweh. If a man...
They were just chatting a whole bunch of shit.
Listen to how they respond to it.
We need men. Do we need men in our society? Listen to this.
Do we need men?
No.
Do we need men?
Honestly, no.
Do we need men?
No.
Why?
Because they suck. Okay, well, some bad news to these man-hating feminists. I am so sorry to break this to you, but we absolutely need men. And not just for the sake of our population not dying out forever and the world coming to...
I'm going to skip this part because she's going to go into why they need men, which is obvious. First of all, women were created for men. So that's just a foolish talking point. But this is the mindset that Esau wants these women to have, right? So let's hear what one woman says because she's going to oppose that fact, but then listen to how they respond to it.
And that is a scientific fact.
Most answered very quickly, no. And only one said she thought women needed a man, in their lives, only one. But when men were asked a similar question, do we need women, most of them said yes. So why do you think that is?
Because men are useless. I mean, and by the way, I want to differentiate between straight men and gay men, because I think I would die without gay men. Nobody can gossip like gay men. Nobody can.
A clear agenda, right? So these people are going to be destroyed. These people on the View, that Latino slut bag, she going to be destroyed as well. Right? But she's set up. She's set up to.
Yeah, that was some wickedness. You know what I mean? Like, that's just all playing on the people's mind and shit like that. You know? And all of these things need to be purged out. Right? Malachi 4:1. All that needs to be purged out. You know what I mean?
To say what she says. This is Isaiah 5 and verse 20. It says, "Woe unto them that call evil good." Right? We know what the scriptures say about that alphabet lifestyle. It says it's evil, right? But she's calling that good, and she's calling straight men wicked and evil, right? Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. And this is what she's saying. So woe meaning destruction unto her. The Lord is going to deal with her and anyone that has that mindset, okay? Because it's an agenda to basically demonize straight men, and then to basically glorify this alphabet lifestyle, this new man. Notice you'll have a lot of these women that'll praise a man when he's walking around in high heels and a dress. Oh my God! They'll clap, they'll praise it because it's demonic. But if a man is being a real man, he's putting his foot down and so on and so forth. He's controlling. He's this. He's that. He's toxic masculine. He's pushing toxic masculinity because they're in basically they're under a demonic spell. And this is the reason why the serpent came to the woman, because the woman is easily manipulated. Now, you heard what this demon said, but there's going to be another woman beside her. Well, she's a demon too, but she's playing a role. Okay, but she's going to oppose everything that they're saying. Let's go.
Help you accessorize like gay men. Nobody can help you keep you from doing harm to yourself like gay men.
No. No one could keep you from doing harm to yourself like a real man, like a masculine man. But y'all don't want to hear that. To you.
That's right, because this world, they call it toxic masculinity. You see what I'm saying? Not understanding, quote unquote, toxic masculinity is what built the foundation of this earth, man. All right? This toxic masculinity built up the cities that you women live in, that you cherish so much, that you can just go call a Uber, take me here, take me to my, 2 o'clock appointment, whatever quote unquote appointment it is. Use your imagination. All right? Or your 12 a.m. stroll. 12 a.m. whole stroll, whatever. You can do that in this society. But thanks to what? A man actually set that up for you. Okay?
You call that controlling.
But with the exception of somebody like Steve, I think Steve is very self-sufficient.
That's Joy's husband.
But like
He is.
my
He is.
husband, it takes a village of women to make sure that he's not emaciated, starving, and living in his own filth. He can.
All right, and they're trying to make it seem like men are pretty much stupid and dumb and can't help themselves. And that's that's pretty much the narrative that they're trying to push. Okay, but here at Great Millstone, the men here, we're supposed to be prudent men, supposed to be wise men. We're supposed to be self-sufficient men to some degree. Okay, and we know how to cook. We can clean our own, we know how to clean up after ourselves. All right, which we do these things. We cook for ourselves. You know what I mean? We work for ourselves, in that sense. You see what I'm saying? So they're trying to push that. How are they trying to push out a narrative that men can't do nothing? That it doesn't make any fucking sense. And it's not reality. It's actually not reality. That's the thing. Because if you ask, if you see what reality is, you'll see that what they're trying to push is a lie. You see what I'm saying? And even this whole thing that I'm going into, that first clip that you saw, if you don't have, say you don't have quote unquote social media, you're not on social media, you're not gonna really see that there's you're not really gonna see, you're gonna see it, but not to the extent that the internet pushes it, but this gender divide and this gender war. You see what I'm saying? You're still gonna see biases in the real world, but not to the extent of how online pushes it. As soon as you go on social media, that's all you see. You see what I'm saying? It gets irksome. It gets vexating. You know? So sometimes you gotta take a detox, but nonetheless, the Spirit of the Lord is the one that's bringing these things out as well. That's also the balance that you gotta understand, because there is a divide. Don't get it twisted. There is a divide. You know what I mean? But it is what it is.
You know.
Yeah.
But you guys,
No.
well, you guys feel you guys are married to people that are more.
I have Handy Manny at home.
Imagine being at home, the husband to this awful woman right here.
Manny at home. No, he fixes everything. When things go bump in the night, he's the one that goes downstairs. When there's a bug to be exterminated, he does the extermination.
Nope.
When there is something to be fixed, he fixes it. He throws out the trash and he
Still
throws
no.
out the recyclables. I enjoy all the man stuff.
So
he
my,
does at
wait
home.
a second. I know what you're going to say, but wait. She's really talking.
Pay attention to how one of the wives on the panel begins to speak positively regarding her husband or the man in her life, and watch how the other panelists respond to this.
About a servant. Let's face it.
She's talking about a servant.
handyman.
Well,
she's
it's-
talking
no,
about.
it's a
handyman.
Oh, it's a handyman with benefits.
We do not have. Well, but the things that you're describing.
But then you see she tried to uplift her man, but at the same time he got uplifted to the point to where he's just another tool in a sense, you know? So regardless of her quote unquote uplifting her, it still didn't sound the way it needed to be. She presented her man in a way that woman could be like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess he's good for this, right? But she didn't say, oh, I love my husband, I serve him, and what he does, you know, he takes care of me, or he works and he provides, or whatever the case. I don't fucking know. I'm just saying, give an example, right? And, you know, I make sure that he gets breakfast and coffee in the morning before he heads out for work, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. Like, she's not coming in that humble environment. Like, you know, she's not coming through with that humility. She's still coming with a sense of pomp, right? But it's okay. You know, we're gonna let you people, we're gonna leave you people to your own devices. All right? We're gonna see how well that works. 'Cause a lot of you people are, you know, if the Lord doesn't come back, you're really on a fast track to a slow death, and even a fast death. All right? Because feminism is a slow death. All right? Right? Because women are not dying instantly, but they are dying. If you get what I'm trying to say. If you subscribe to these ideologies, it's a slow death. But the Lord's going to fast track it. You see what I'm saying? So let me get this. I'm done with that page. I'm not even going to go into all that shit. This is Psalms 12. All right. To the Psalms 12 and 1, to the chief musician upon Sheminith, a psalm of David. Help, Lord, for the godly man ceaseth, for the faithful fail from among the children of men. All right, going into the heathen and Esau, Edom. Okay. They speak vanity, everyone with his neighbor. And the reason I'm bringing it out, because Eve, our women, they've actually made a pact with the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. Okay, so they're actually subscribed to his ways of life and his way of thinking. And this is exactly what they do as well. Because not only is Esau, Edom proud, but our women are proud as well, too. Okay? You know, they've been given liberty And we got to eat that. We got to just, it's a damn shame. You know what I mean? And, the best way really to not care the best way really to deal with it is to just not care. But sometimes the spirit gets amplified and you got to say something because it's wicked, man. This world that we live in is wicked. Okay? They speak vanity, everyone with his neighbor. With flattering lips, with a double heart do they speak. All right? They speak nothingness, man. Empty chatter. All right? Nothing of value. Nothing of progression. You see what I'm saying? And we got to just wait here patiently and let our enemies just talk shit and let them have a platform. And we just got to wait it out, man. You see what I'm saying? Because, it's nothing we can do. All we could do is counter it with scriptures, videos, and go out on the highways and byways and preach, man. And prophesy the downfall of this place. All right? And then, whatever we got to do in our spare time, work out and just, blow out some steam. You see what I'm saying? That's it. Punching bag, whatever the case, whatever, You see? The Lord shall cut off all flattering lips and the tongue that speaketh proud things. And that's all you had with those last two clips, man. That quote-unquote doctor, she was speaking proud, but she was also being disingenuous to the woman that she serves. She's serving a certain crowd, and she's being disingenuous. She's not providing the full spectrum, so to speak, right? But she's lost. She's gonna do what she has to do, and she's gonna profit off of our people's pretty much destruction and calamity. Not really say calamity, but she's gonna profit off our people's what do you call it? All right, she's gonna profit off our people's trauma. You see what I'm saying? That's all she's there for. Okay? She's not there to help the situation. She's not there to fix it. Our people are rebellious, our women are rebellious. And it is what it is. All right, so we just got to pray that the Lord turns this place, burns to an oven, man, through the nuclear missile hellfire. Okay? Who have said with our tongue, we will prevail. Our lips are our own. Who is Lord over us? Right? That's how these people speak. These women, they think they're over men. So they're like, how the hell is a man over us? And and God blesses and favors us, right? That in their mindset, man. For the oppression of the poor, for the sighing of the needy, now will I arise, saith the Lord. I will set him in safety from him that puffeth at him. All right, even her too. The words of the Lord are pure words, as silver tried in a furnace, of earth purified 7 times. Thou shalt keep them, O Lord. Yahweh, thou shalt preserve them from this generation forever. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. And that's exactly what you have. Vile men and women being exalted, and the women are pretty much the wicked, Salakia, are pretty much flourishing in that, right? It's like a cesspool of wickedness. It's like, if you're wicked, then everybody could be wicked, right? As the rulers, I'll probably end off with that. Let me see. Yeah. It says Ecclesiastes 10:1, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority the city shall be inhabited. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he shall set over it one that is profitable. All right, and that's going to be given unto Yahushai, and then the elect of Israel, the governing bodies, and we're going to restore order back into the earth, right? But right now we just gotta, this is our prison sentence. We gotta suffer these things, so it is what it is. All right. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom, Lord, will you edified, and to the next one.